नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। माई सेल्फ जेवीन डॉक्टर रितु शर्मा, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ गायनी ऑप्स, फैकल्टी ऑफ होम्योपैथिक साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ, वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर. Now today's session is management of the second stage of the labor. The transition from the first stage of to the second stage is evidenced by the following features. First, increasing intensity of uterine contraction. Second, bearing down effects. Third, urge to push and defect with descent of the presenting part. Now, fourth, complete dilatation of cervix as evidenced on vaginal examination. Principles. First, to assess the in the natural expulsion of fetus slowly and steadily, and to prevent perineal injuries. Now, general measure: the patient should be in bed. Second, constant supervision is mandatory and the fetal heart rate is recorded at every 5 minutes. Third, to administer inhalation analgesic if available in the form of gas, N2O and O2 to relieve pain during contraction. Vaginal examination is done at the beginning of second stage not only to confirm its onset but to detect any accidental cord prolapse. The position and the station of the head are once more to reviewed and the progressive descent of the head is ensured. Preparations for delivery. Position of woman during delivery may be lateral, squatting or partially sitting 45 degree. Dorsal position with 50 degree left lateral tilt is commonly forwarded as it avoids artocaval compression and facilitates pushing apart. The encounter scrubs up and puts on sterile glove, mask and gloves and stand on the right side of the table. Toileting the external genitalia and inner side, the thigh is done with cotton swabs, soaked flavon or Dettol solution. One sterile sheet is placed beneath the buttocks of the patient and on one over the abdomen. The sterilized leggings are to be used. Essential aseptic procedures are remembered as 3 C's. First, clean hands. Second, clean surface. Third, clean cutting and ligature of the cord. To catheterize the bladder if it is full and conduction of delivery. The assistance required in spontaneous delivery is divided into 3 phases. First, delivery of the head, delivery of the shoulder, and delivery of the trunk. Crowing of the head. Care of the delivery of the head. Immediately following delivery of the head, mucus and blood in mouth on pharynx are to be wiped with sterile gauze pieces on a little finger. Alternately, mechanical or electronical sucker may be used. This simple procedure prevents the senior consequence of the mucus blocking the air passes during vigorous inspiratory efforts. The eyelids are then wiped with sterile dry cotton swabbed using one for each eye starting from the medial to the lateral cathens to minimum contamination of the conjunctival shake. The neck is then palpate, palpated to exclude the presence of any lobe of cord 20 to 25. If it is found and if loose enough, it should be flipped over the head or over the shoulder as the baby is being born. But if it is sufficiently tight enough, it is cut in between two pair of couches, forceps placed 1 inch apart. Prevention of perineal laceration. More attention should be paid not to be perineum but to the controlled delivery of the head. Delivery by uh, early extension is to be avoided. Flexion of the subocciput come under the symphysis pubis so that laser suboccipitofrontal 10 centimeter diameter emerges out of the introitus. Spontaneous forcible delivery of the head is to be avoided by assuring the patient not to be weighed down during contraction. To delivery, the head in between contraction. To perform timely episiotomy when indicated. To take care during delivery of the shoulders as the wider bisacromial diameter 12 centimeter emerges out of the introitus. The assisted delivery of the head by extension, exerting and upward pressing to the chin by the right hand placed over anacoccygeal wrap. Delivery of the shoulder. Not to be hasty in delivery of shoulder. Wait for the uterine contraction to come and for movements of restitution and external rotation of the head is occur. This indirectly signifies that the bisacromial diameter is placed in the anterior-posterior diameter of the pelvis. During the next contraction, the anterior shoulder is borne behind the symphysis. If there is delay, the head is grasped by both hand and gentle drawn posterior until the anterior shoulder is released from under the pubis. By drawing the head is upward direction, the posterior shoulder is delivered out of the perineum. Traction on the head should be gentle to avoid excessive stretching of the neck, causing injury to the brachial plexus, hematoma of the neck, or fracture of the clavicle. Delivery of the trunk. After the delivery of the shoulder, the forced finger of each hand are inserted under the axilla and the trunk is delivered gently by lateral flexion. First diagram is show head is borne by extension. B is show head drop down with face close to the anus, and C is restitution and D external rotation. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.